The fittest bombshells to ever hit Love Island. It's Tina and Tommy! You'd spoken before, right?
You DM me.
I want to know what the DM said.
You don't want to know what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, can I see the
definitely
DM?
think
What was the nail in the coffin with Aiden?
Like, you don't say much, but he's just personality just switched. It's very sneaky. He's a very
Okay.
sneaky boy.
Very sneaky.
He is. No, he is.
Do you think sometimes you question how genuine he is in there?
I just don't think he's genuine.
Break silence. Split up. Altercation. Welcome back to another episode of Not My Bag. We have a bonus episode this week because I have Newcastle's finest, double T's, the fittest bombshells to ever hit Love Island. It's Tina and Tommy! How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Are we a bit hungover? Have we been caning it since coming out?
We went out for a little last night, didn't we?
Oh my God, it was chaotic. We didn't sleep much, have we?
Well, just since we've come back, we came back late Friday night, and then I went out for the England match Saturday, as you do. First
Same.
World Cup game we were able to watch.
Yes.
Sunday, obviously, we came straight down here after sun. That was a late night, and then, yeah, we went to some after party last night, didn't we, in Wimbledon?
We've drunk every night. We can't lie.
Well, do you know what? You got to celebrate being in the villa. And also, I've been seeing some crazy clips on, like, we'll get onto those. I've been seeing some things going
Stirring the pot a little
crazy
bit.
online. Let's start off by asking you, what is not your bag this week?
I think for me, it's all this travelling, moving around all the time.
Don't like it.
It's killing me off.
Okay.
It's killing me off. It's just weird, isn't it? You've been in one place for so long. Now we're like scattered around the place.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
get
blame
you,
you.
though.
Mine is that and probably that video.
Thanks for teeing that up, Tina. We will get onto that because there's definitely a lot to talk about with said video. But at the moment, I have this file in here, some pictures. I'm going to pull them out and we're going to speak about them. So first up, obviously, I have a picture of a shot glass. And this one's for you, Tommy. I just want to know, one, have you ever done that before? And two, do you think that will go down as one of the craziest heart rate challenge moments ever?
I think that heart rate challenge. As soon as I got my phone back, my mates send them. That was like the first thing everyone was sending me. Was like, "This is iconic. This is crazy. Like you went full throttle." I wouldn't say I've ever done that before, but it was just pure improvisation.
Yeah.
Didn't know what I was doing. I kind of had a plan, and then I walked out. You know when you come out the doors
You
from the
panicked.
bedroom, and you just like everything just went out the window.
It was giving Curtis a run for his money. it really...
I haven't even watched his. Maybe I'll have to watch it and see which one's
Please
worse.
watch it back. Maybe
Oh,
not
God.
today.
That's
It
just
might
not a
give
good
you like...
comparison. Me.
Sorry. I'm
That is
really
a bad
sorry.
sign.
I mean, in terms of energy, I guess. But yeah, no.
I just went full throttle. I thought I'm not leaving, not like doing this half-hearted. Let's just go for it. And I think it's safe to say I went for it.
And you upset our cavern.
Yeah, I upset a few people on that heart rate challenge.
He was fuming.
Everyone was fuming, weren't they?
They were fuming.
But it was like the moment when you hit the terrace, like, it is really funny to watch because you are so happy with yourself.
I'm buzzing. Like I went in the beach hut after.
They're distraught.
I went in the beach hut and like he's saying like, "Oh my God, that was unbelievable," and that. And I'm thinking like, "Yes."
I
And then I
thought
like
it was
swing
good.
the terrace door open, and I'm like, and they're like, I was like, "Oh." No.
Not the
And I was
reaction you want to.
Sorry, girls.
Oh, don't. Then I've got a picture of a square. And the reason I have a picture of a square is because you had, so it was like Priya, Ellie, Hallie and yourself at one point. It was like normally you have a triangle, but you had a full on square going on.
Yeah, there was a.
Was that ever a plan for you? Or was it just like, you know?
I think that's just the way the situation unfolded. It was like when I went in, obviously I had to pick Ellie, which was limited pick, like a choice between Ellie and Robin. And then it was always Priya and Mabes. And then Hallie kind of caught me a bit off guard. Because I did say to them, I was like, listen, I think I was telling everyone, I was like, oh, they're not my type. Like, I'm not going to pursue that. And then
But you kissed her.
I actually strongly believe she kissed me, right? And then I've watched the clip back and I don't know if I can stand by saying she kissed me anymore.
I
So you
don't.
I
lied.
might have kissed her.
Yeah, I don't think
But
so
it was
either.
just, she's so close to my face. And she got good chat. She actually, I think I said, out of all the girls in there, she actually had like one of the best chats. So she caught me off guard. And the square was a bit too much, wasn't it?
There was a
There was a bit too much going on.
lot of angles there. I have a picture of some fluffy handcuffs because Tina, obviously, Cavan was really into saying to you that you'd have great sex. And then that caused loads of issues, didn't it?
Oh
when they
my
did that
God.
challenge as well. Have you watched that clip?
Not
where
really.
They did like a challenge this week, and they it was basically like they read out what Cavan said to you, and then it caused that whole issue of like if Jasmine was saying stuff like that to Lorenzo, like, you know, because they're just having friendly chats, whereas Cavan was laying it on thick with you, wasn't
So
it?
true. He's doing it in Casa now as well, isn't he? Like, I'm a bit stunned. I'm disappointed in the boys. I didn't think they would act like that.
Of course, they were
I
going to
didn't
act
think
like
they would
that.
act like that.
No, it's the comparison between each villa is bad at the moment.
I think the girls have let themselves down, though, if I'm honest.
Do you
Like,
think?
they should, like, surely they couldn't have been that naive as to be like what the boys were going to.
I agree with that. I also feel like just Angelista like should be, you know, like spreading their wings a little bit and trying different things. I think that Ellie as well. I think they know they're about to get their hearts broken, which is sad to watch, you know.
I think they owe it to themselves though to like give it a bit of a go. Like Angelista especially, I feel like she kind of let everything come to her a little bit, and she's never went out and maybe like fought for something that she wants. And
Yeah.
I love Simba, but you can't forgive Simba after that because this is the second time he's done it.
Well, she is the woman that you prayed for.
I know.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Saw the man, didn't you?
Crazy that.
That's
Can't believe it.
absolutely mental. Do you think Cavan will bring Charlene back?
Yeah,
Do you?
I think you will.
Do you?
Because you were saying on After Songs, people won't know this. I think we were talking about it in between the break that like Charlene was mentioned from the get-go.
Yeah, so Charlene, before we all went in, obviously there was kind of articles online, a few people rumoured. So Charlene was like the first one I seen it, all the boys seen it. So when we were like laughing in the bedroom, and it was mainly aimed at Fitzy at the start, because we're saying like he'll never crack, then we're like, what if Charlene comes in? And he's like, oh, then it's like Tess. But then Cav was like, we all on about it. Like when I said manifesting her, like it was true. We were like wishing she'd come in because we knew it was going to be a bit of drama. Right. And honestly, the way he's looking at her, I think she matches his personality better. She seems more chilled than Jazz. I think they'll. I think she's coming back.
I
she's
think that Jazz and Charlene will then like come to blows.
Yeah.
I don't see them as personalities that would gel.
Yeah.
No, you know?
Especially not with the situation. But I can see Jazz going in at her and Charlene maybe not. Charlene seems a little bit more chill, but I think
really sweet.
She does seem really sweet.
They'll get to a point though where she'll be like pissed off because she'll be like,
makes me nervous. The recouplings always go crazy. I have a picture of a rocket because Tina, you were called a pocket rocket. Actually, I made a joke and said the amount of times they said it, if you had to have a shot every time Cavan or Aiden said pocket rocket, I would have had my stomach pumped that episode. Is that something you normally get called? Like, is it your thing or what's going on?
It's my thing now. The amount of times I got called pocket rocket by everyone in that villa was crazy. That's all I heard.
How short are you?
5 foot.
she's not
5 foot?
Tiny.
You're under 5 foot, aren't you?
No, I'm 5 foot. Why does everyone say that?
To be fair, that is pocket rocket
Isn't
material.
it small?
Yeah.
And I'm good looking.
I was looking for her last night. We're in the bar and we're like, me and Opie.
Well, you lost Tina at the
like,
bar.
maybe we need to like crouch down when we like looking around a little bit.
Guess what Tommy was doing last night?
What was he doing?
Kissing everyone.
What?
Again.
No.
Again.
Best behaviour last night.
Oh, we'll get onto that. And lastly, I've got a picture of Luke Littler. Because didn't he...
Slid in the DMs. He did again last night.
Did he?
Shout out Luke Littler. He's the man. I seen you got a little dartboard round there.
So,
We should get him down.
I would imagine me playing darts with Luke Littler. Not happening.
He loves the show, Luke. He absolutely loves the show.
Does he?
Yeah, loves it.
Big Love Island fan. And a fan of you in your
fan of the Tommy Toon.
many triangles. Right, let's get on to things. So I want to start with getting onto the show. Did you both apply? What's the situation?
I applied.
Joe.
I literally done a 15-second video and I was like, guys, I'm sick of my love life. Help. Not that it went right. I was like, help, get us in.
Yeah.
They just got us in for an interview. They were pretty fast though with getting back to it. It's like within 24 hours they would ring us and be like, can you... And then I was in Australia. I was traveling for a couple of months and they were like, when are you coming home? We need to meet you. Then I just came home and got on.
And then did you know you were going to be a bombshell?
I didn't want to be bombshell, but I knew.
Right.
Just because, do you know when I look at couples, it makes my heart melt? It does though.
So it's hard for you to go in and disrupt that because you feel bad.
I can't.
Right. Okay, so you're not like a typical bombshell.
No,
you're
not
too much of a lover girl to be a bombshell.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. What about you,
You didn't have
Tommy?
a problem sending mibs home, did you?
Fair enough. But I didn't know they were together, Mibs and Aiden, because I didn't see that part. I thought he was still with Yaz when I went in.
Well, Mibs obviously admitted it herself that she felt like a placeholder in there anyway, so it was really difficult because well, I mean, we'll get onto that, but there wasn't really like an on-screen relationship that we as viewers were like bought into.
Yeah.
I was scouted for it, actually. I got asked to do it.
Oh, were you?
I think I was scouted for a different show originally. Then she was like, I know the perfect show.
Oh, really?
And then I was like, what is it? And she told me, and I was like, oh, God.
Because you model, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw there was a pic. Have you seen the pictures that people were digging out of you where like you were in
Crazy
like a Newcastle United dressing gown or something?
Yeah.
Like...
So,
I didn't see that.
that probably wasn't even the worst one. Did you see the wedding pictures? People saying, oh, he's been married.
Oh, yes. I saw there was like one of you at like a spa or something in a dressing
Centre
gown.
Park shoot.
Yeah, it was killing me because people were just pulling out these photos out of nowhere.
Crazy. People like, oh, Ellie's going to be fuming. He's dating a girl in Centre Parks. And I was like...
Oh, God, yeah, it's jokes. How long were you both in holding for before you went in?
I was in holding for 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, my God, 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Because I think I was meant to be at the start, but it just ended up later.
Yeah.
I think.
I was 3 weeks as well. I flew out the same day as all the OGs. I'd done all the content the same day. I actually think I was meant to be at the start. That was kind of what the talks were.
Okay.
Before it was, and then obviously got changed. So I was just chilling in Spain. Like,
I guess I have to see how it pans out, right? Because with the Aiden situation, him and Ellie got so much airtime that first week. I think it probably made sense to send Cavan out. But I still don't believe that they didn't know that they were both going in. If my brother was going in Love Island, I would know.
You're gonna be. Are you seen them? They're so close on like the TikToks they do together.
Yeah.
Everything they do is together in the villa. They're really close. Like,
They knew.
They would have been laughing their heads off thinking we're both going on.
You would have thought, surely. And Tommy, so you knew you were going to be a bombshell as well at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. Tina, I want to know, who are your top 3 before going in?
My top 3 was Cav.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, I think you were one, you know.
Gosh.
And I actually really fancied Fitzy. But he was so like close to Lola, and when I went in, they are in love. But looks wise, Fitzy was up there. Tommy and Cav.
So if you were but you'd spoken before, right?
You DM me.
I want to know what the DM said.
You don't want to know what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, can I see the DM?
You think give me a kiss in that?
No, I didn't.
She did.
Did you actually? So you slid into DMs and you were like, give me a kiss then.
You slid into my DMs.
The quality DMs. Should we get the DMs up?
No, please.
You know what? For the sake of Tina, she's too hungover for this. Imagine being on a pod and someone's like, let's get out your DM.
No.
Walk out the door.
No, I will. I'll be like, bye.
Well, so there was still like some form of spark to you guys that you were like, we could explore it in the villa. But obviously Cavan was at the sleepover.
Yeah.
Sleepover must be a tough one to go into, right? Because it's like mini casa, I guess.
I thought it was easy. It was like an easy way to go in.
Okay, fine.
And like,
I guess there's less pressure. You know you're going to go back to the villa as well, which is nice.
It's just a bit hostile environment though, because you're coming back in with like, you took Cav there. Imagine if it went really well.
oh my God.
It's like a bad start, isn't it? With the rest of like the
Yeah.
there.
You
Whereas
could
my
tell.
entrance was like it was tough because I sent someone home, but like I didn't have 24 hours to get to know them, and then it wasn't like I made a decision based on personality and stuff.
Yeah, you
But I
had to
actually
make
think
the
I
decision
thought-
really quickly.
Yeah, but I actually think it made it better because it was like, in terms of sending someone home, I didn't really feel guilty because it was like,
Yeah.
I hadn't like spent the day getting to know them and then chose like, so it wasn't really anything against Robin. It was just like a spur of the moment decision.
I guess as well, like, it's tough for the pre-existing connections. I feel like this year everyone got together really quickly and stayed quite solid really quickly.
Yeah.
Last year, I remember it hit Casa and I was like, wait, no one's actually together, so I don't know how this is going to go down. Whereas this year, everyone's a bit more together. And like, even yourself, Tommy, when you went in, I feel like you kind of got overshadowed by the Simba and Angelista thing. 'Cause that was such a big thing in there. So it was nice to see when you kind of warmed up in there, but we'll get onto that anyway. So obviously you went into Cavan, you chose Cavan, and then Cavan's with Jasmine and they've had a really rocky time in there. What's your opinion on their relationship?
I think in there, they're so cute and I really thought they were suited. I think I spoke to Jasmine a couple of times and I could tell at the end of it, like she was just a bit deflated.
Okay.
Because she really likes Cav. Jazz is a very opinionated girl and she does it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Like everything she says is actually right. She stands up for what is right. And I think Cav's not really like that. So he's a bit like stunned by it. And he's like, I just don't want to be involved. So they start arguing. But he just needs to let her roll.
Yeah.
He just needs to let her be free.
Because everyone calls her accountability final boss because she never actually says, like, I'm wrong, but I kind of rate it because I do the same. Kane and I have rows and he's like, wow, it's been 30 minutes and you still haven't apologized. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. But it's she's like, but it's a tough one when I feel like maybe the vibe I get is because Cav said he's only been in like one relationship or something before, is maybe he's not been with like a woman that strong before. And he keeps saying, doesn't he, all the time, oh, maybe I'm not just right for you, which is obviously no one wants to hear that.
No one.
I think it's on his mind though, because like they did really like he really likes her. The way you can tell by the way he goes on. I just think he feels like she's kind of like not maybe treating him with the respect that he's received in his previous relationship and what he would want. But I just think they're different personalities. They're just like, she's never going to compromise. She did say, to be fair, when they had that last argument, didn't she? She was like, oh, I'll try and be, because she's like telling him to shush in public, like in a group setting and stuff. And it's just like, if that was me, it would annoy me. So imagine you're out for a meal. Yeah, but a conversation's meant to be like back and forth, not like someone lays off everything they want to lay off and then you go the other way.
I guess it's also different, isn't it? Because you're learning these things whilst you're in front of everyone being filmed as well. So like that might be like a trigger for him, but then it just all blows up in there because it's like pressure cooker. Might ask you on after some, but no, you were at the bar, so we didn't really get into it very much about how everyone said Cavan lit up around you at a sleepover and he seemed like a different person. Do you think that was the case if you watched any of it back? Because he was so giddy in the sleepover. Like he did seem like he was, just like so happy to be there.
I haven't actually watched it, but we got along really well at the sleepover. The only thing is, it was more like sexual chemistry.
Okay.
Like there was no love there. Like we got along. It's the truth though. Like we did. And then when I went back in the villa, I just really fancied Aiden. Yeah. And he was really like well off with Jazz. So it just worked out perfect. Is that perfectly because it's his brother?
Well, have you ever bounced between brothers before? Not in that way. I've just been like...
Not the physical sense.
Now I have.
Have you?
Did you kiss Carl?
We kissed in a challenge. It was a good
So you
kiss.
kissed the
Was
three
it?
Murphys?
Better than Aiden. I kissed all three.
You're having a go at me?
And the kissing is just like, obviously we touched on it on After Sun anyway. Everyone's saying basically online that like people are feeling bad for Aiden and obviously he's not a great kisser, but there has to be a reason why everyone's saying this. Like, is it too much teeth, too much tongue? What's happening there? Is it that he's so eager? Is he like
maybe
trying to suck your mouth out? Like, I don't understand. The memes are killing me.
I've not seen
seen
them.
it.
Like all up in your face, like.
It's quality. When we done the kissing challenge, the boys, we were like thinking it was going to be us kissing the girl. We were like jumping around in the bedroom. And Aiden's like, I back myself. He's like, do you back yourself? And we're talking about, and then obviously now maybe he's lucky it wasn't the boys doing the kissing.
Even in Casa, like girls that are going out of their way to not kiss him.
That's crazy.
Like, kissing everyone but him.
Honestly, he's too forward.
Right.
Come on, you've just first met someone. The first thing you're going to say to us after one conversation is, can I have a kiss?
No, I know. I think you need to wait it out a little bit.
He needs to wait.
So what was the nail in the coffin with Aiden? And what was it that you were like, actually, we're not right for each other?
So obviously, like, you don't say much, but he's just personality just switched.
Okay.
And like after we coupled up, there was just like no flirting or there was nothing. So I was just confused. And then he's obviously haven't seen these parts. I don't think it's on there because I've not seen it on TikTok or anything.
Okay.
It might be though, to be fair. So basically, he wasn't going to tell. I said to him on the terrace, I says, if you still want to get to know anyone, I do not want to be in a triangle. I was like, if I pick you coupling up, who do you want to pick? He was like, pick me, basically. Choose. Did you see this?
Pick me. Choose me.
Did you
Love
see
me.
this? Was not
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, so basically he said that and I was like, because I would, on the outside world, I will never ever entertain a man if he's entertaining another girl.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. So basically he done that and then he was like, no, I don't need to speak to her anymore. That's completely over. She's with Lorenzo. So I'm in the dark. And then I'm going in the changing room. Girls are whispering. Everyone's talking about it, but I still don't know.
Right.
So he's telling me one thing. He's like, you're my priority. And then you've got to understand, at the fire pit, he just changes it. And I'm like, what? And he only explained it was and told us because Priya told us, he was like, just to let you know, I'm telling you as a friend.
Right.
Like, people are talking about it. Like, he's saying that he still wants to win her back, which is also fine, but just be open and honest about it.
Yeah. So it almost felt like strategy at one point then, if he's trying to keep you on the... Yeah, and I guess, like, there's been a lot of it this year of, like, the whole placeholder behaviour, and it's like, you don't want to just, like, couple up with something. Yeah.
It's Aiden.
Aiden, he does
Straight
it.
in, it's Aiden.
Do you think no one else involved, if he really wanted to, he'd just go for Yaz again? Like, if there was no risk of being dumped or anything like that, do you think that, like, he would want Yaz back?
Yeah.
He likes Yaz because he opened up to the boys about it, saying like, in an ideal world, that's where he would be. But his point was to come back to you, was that, like, yes, he said that about Yaz at the fire pit, but that meant that he was never gonna explore that option because she was kind of locked off.
Right.
So he was kind of saying that in an ideal world, that would be the situation, but because of how things were, then obviously he was giving you, like, you were his priority.
Yeah, but sorry, do I look second best? I'm quite confused. No.
No, and also I think sometimes the way you convey things, and I think he's
not
in
the
the
best
villa, well, I mean, he gets people's names wrong.
Yeah.
Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know, but he keeps getting people's names wrong. Like, that would send me spiraling. So, yeah. Okay.
I just couldn't deal with it.
And you just couldn't deal with the flip-flopping from him. We did notice as well a massive change in him. Like, he did suddenly, as you said, he's in people's faces being like, kiss me, love me, choose me. And then all of a sudden, when you guys coupled up, he was like, I'm actually gonna just, like, you know, take a back step, see this go organically, which I guess for you is like, well, this is completely different to what you've said.
And the thing that he does a lot, like, I told him we're going to take it slow when he was trying to kiss us the 900 times. Did you see how many times this man asked to kiss me? He asked us about 9 times, and I was like, you just need to chill out, like, take it slow. And then I was at the start, I said to him, I says, I don't know if I want to be with you in that romantically way because I've seen the way you've moved, but unfortunately we got along the best. And then he was...
He's cheeky.
Yeah, he's got a good personality.
Yeah, he's great personality.
He's a nice boy. Like, we got along at the end. I was like, I will help you get Yaz back if you want. I just don't like the way he moves and the way he acts. It's very sneaky. He's a very sneaky boy.
Very sneaky
He
boy.
is. No, he is.
So do you think sometimes you question how genuine he is in there?
I just don't think he's genuine.
Right.
I really don't. But each to their own. It's not my business.
Yeah. So how people want to play it in there. There's been a lot of chats on After Sun this year about people being in there for clout, which I think is also kind of a crazy statement because you're on a TV show. I think there's an element of that to everyone. Yeah. You can't pinpoint that on one person, but we'll get onto that. Heart rate challenge. How crazy that you were in there, we both were, for the heart rate challenge, and how did you find that? Because everyone says it's the most terrifying thing.
I was so scared. I was dancing on the boards and then I was going, help. I was going to
whispering it, weren't you?
Should have had like a code word or something. Shout out. Oh my God. It's so unnatural. It's so nothing you'd ever do. I mean, I could probably see you doing it now as a career path. But
I think my heart rate challenge went like that because I was so nervous about it. Like, obviously, I was watching a few clips on TikTok and YouTube before we even went in. And that was the thing I was most worried about. There was almost a part of me that was thinking, like, if I miss this heart rate challenge, then no hard feelings.
No, it's like, it's the one that I don't think anyone's ever prepared for mentally. And like, you'd never do, even at your most drunk, I would never do anything like that. And you got to do it on telly.
And it's like, because I think when we done it, was like 8 guys, 8 girls? So that's a long dance. Like, I think in the past we've seen it and there's like 6 of them. Like, that extra 2 makes a difference.
And then you did your WWE flip and pummel. It was like watching that Nacho Libre film with Jack Black. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Do you know what it is? Because I'm like sitting, so we're in the dressing room and obviously the boys are going out, so I think I went 3rd. So I think it was Fitzy and Carv went out before me. And like all I can hear is these mad cheers, like everyone's going nuts. I'm thinking like, what the hell are them 2 doing out there? So then when it was my turn, I was like, okay, let's go for this. And then obviously I'm buzzing with, you can see I like slap my arse as I come out the thing. And I walk up the stairs and I'm like, and then it just kind of went.
Well, it was also, everyone was saying, because it looked rehearsed and everyone in the briefing before was like, I wonder if Tommy's like grabbed a pillow in his bedroom before and like flipped over to like practice it before going in.
You would have.
Oh God, crazy. You both were dumped by Ellie and Lorenzo. Did you see that coming? You did?
Yeah.
Did everyone not?
Well, I mean, it was when those happen, it is, you sometimes think, will there be a fluke dumping whereby like, they go, actually, I know we're friends with this person, but it's genuinely their time and they could have said, like, let's give you a chance. But I think this year's been way more about the friendships in there.
Yeah.
And I think Tommy, obviously, there was like that whole situation with you.
I think mine was probably the situation where it wasn't about the friendships. Like, I think Lorenzo was kind of saying that, like, if he was to pick on friendships, he would have kept.
Well, he was distraught.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't realise your connection in there. We didn't see that much, I guess, of your friendship. So yeah, he was like sobbing his heart out.
I think it's more in like the unseen bits where you kind of see us like, but we were so close in there. Like out of the boys, probably definitely who I was closest with. And I think from like day one when I went in, it was like we had a good connection. Then it just kind of grew. So it was hard for him, but I knew it was coming because like my situations with Ellie, like just the fact that I wasn't really exploring a couple in there at that time. It was kind of, and I feel, to be honest, I felt like I ran my race a little bit as well.
Yeah. Tina, do you feel like you had more to give in there?
100%. The day I left was the day I got comfortable.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
I know.
Isn't it?
But to be fair, like, it's not that big of a deal because I can find love outside, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Go back to straight dating.
Yeah, yeah. Like, it's not make or break.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people go in there and act like it's last chance saloon. I'm like, you're 25.
Yeah. That is for me. Especially now after all these clips. I'm finished off.
God, you're going to get onto a streaming platform soon, I'm sure. Tommy, you said something interesting on After Sun about how you feel like this series, people are not maybe going like with their true intention and like heart because they don't want to disrupt the peace in the villa, which I literally said to you, like, I felt the same but didn't know how to articulate that.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, basically?
I just think that like people are maybe either staying in situations or not going for certain like individuals because they're worried about how they're going to come across. They're worried about like the safety of that situation that they're going to put themselves in. And I think it's more like friend, especially for the girls. I think it's more like friendly than kind of like really like. Even you said like, oh, I didn't want to disrupt that, and it's just like it's your own journey. Just go for it.
Last year there was such a divide with the girls, and like I know obviously like it was crazy TV to watch, but I don't know whether some of the girls had watched that and are making a conscious effort, but with that then they're not getting with the guys they actually want to get with. But it's Love Island, so you're thinking
like I just feel like you can get along. Everyone can be civil. Like I had a few arguments in there, and like things are still civil. So like I'd rather that and like go for what I want than have like great friendships and not. Go for what you want.
Not Friendship
You're just
Island.
wasting your own journey.
Yeah. When you came in with Simba, sorry, we'll move on to Tommy, just quickly touch on your journey. So you came in with Simba. That first week, like, because from a viewer's perspective, it was mainly all on like Simba and Angelista. So like, who were you cracking on with that maybe wasn't shown? Like, did you go in and speak to everyone? Like, what was your whole... Yeah.
Went in there, spoke to everyone.
Who were your top three?
It was Ellie, Mibs, and Priya.
Right, yeah.
And that's kind of why, like, obviously, when the kisses came out, like, those first few days, I'm like, I think I was speaking to Mibs like 2-3 times a day, like flirty chats, same with Priya, and then obviously Ellie as well. So, like, I was like, and then I spoke to everyone, but I kept going back to those three. I was like, speaking to them a lot. The chats were like really good, like, especially with Priya, was like, things were really flirty. Mibs just got class energy. I actually like Mibs. She's not happy with me at the minute because of the video I posted, but
wait, so oh my god, actually we'll go on to the video because I want to talk about it I feel like that's its own thing at the moment. But we got to that night. This is where I feel like you kind of just completely just like unraveled in the villa. Is that one night where you decided to kiss like so it was Mibs, Ellie, and you. So did you ask Priya for a kiss?
Yeah, but I kissed her as well in the challenge.
Right, okay. So
I was trying to go again.
Yeah, I need to ask about this rule because that they impose because I find it really weird. Why can you not kiss more than one person in a day in there? And why was this rule? Like, I don't understand it.
I didn't understand it either.
You definitely didn't understand it.
I was kind of fighting against it.
Yeah, I just thought like... I didn't think it was necessarily that bad. Maybe it's because Ellie saw the connection the most of you, but I didn't think it was that bad at the time. I think the edit made it look like a complete madness, whether it was in reality or not.
It's like
it was a madness.
You weren't even there.
You were mad.
It was like we'd had so many conversations, and it was just like I think I said it on After Sun. I was like, I felt frigid, like not kissing her. Like, it was weird. Like you don't keep having those chats and not kissing someone.
So with the Mibs kiss, we saw her say no, and honestly, I bent down for a water, look up. You're getting off. Like, what happened there?
She was basically saying like, no, because you're a nightmare, you're trouble. And like,
right. So it was very much that type of, yeah.
And I think she said after, I think she was like, yeah, like if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. She said on here, she was like, I love a kiss, and she wanted to give it a good go. So why did you tell her to not say anything? And then why did you outright lie to Ellie's face?
So the reason for asking her not to say anything was, like, I was getting, there was like, obviously Ellie wasn't getting to know anybody in there. Like, it was just kind of me. So there was a lot of limelight on my other conversations. She was like, yeah, like, you can get to know other people. But I felt bad in a way that I was like, kind of, so I felt like as soon as people know we've kissed, like, every chat I have with her now is going to be like scrutinized, and like everyone's going to be looking at us. So I was like, maybe let's just like.
So were you waiting to tell her yourself?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, let's just keep this under wrap for a little bit.
Tina's face. So you wait and tell her, but the problem was where you went and spoke to Fitzy so quickly, you just saw Namibia just started floating, like, ready to go into Ellie.
Ellie's like in the kitchen, and Mibs is like here, then she's like floating around. So she went to go, she looked like she was walking towards her, and I was like, oh no, like she's gonna get an hour, and then she went past me, but she was like, oh, yes. And then she come back, and then when she went and pulled her, I was like, game over. Fitzy, like, yeah, you need to go now.
Did you feel like the argument with Ellie was warranted? Do you feel like the way
I think that's what I said was the only thing I would apologize for would be the kind of the lie.
Yeah.
But you know, when she asked me that question, she was asking me that, never expecting me to say yes. She was like joking when she asked it.
Right. Like, okay.
She's like, oh, and I bet you're trying to.
Yeah. And you're like, no.
Yeah, that's what I did do.
There was some discourse online about some of your kisses feeling forced, but that was never the case, right?
Yeah, I know. I've seen that actually, and I was like, it's just. I think it's the way it's clipped. It's fine. Like we had a lot of like, me and Mibs actually played, on a little side note, which nobody knows about, I don't think. Me and Mibs played rock paper scissors one night to see if we went to the hideaway. We were just like, just for a bit of crack.
Oh,
like, that was our vibe. Like,
right,
we were just like cracking on.
So
she was like,
what's going on?
Yeah.
So like, she was the person. We had a lot of like Leeds, Newcastle. The vibes were
right. Okay, yeah. So do you think that if you both would have stayed in there, you probably would have coupled up?
I think I said it. If there was a boys recoupling, she would have been like, yeah.
She would have chose you.
Well, no, sorry, if it was the boys like doing, because I never had a pick.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, you didn't. No.
From walking and picking Ellie, after that, the boys never had another pick. So.
Do you think Ellie and Finley are better suited than you and Ellie were?
Yeah, I think they're very cute together, aren't they? Like,
they're so cute.
He's gone mental in Casa.
I'm so disappointed.
I know.
See, it's not just me.
No, well, they've all lost their heads. I also want to know about the whole. So everyone was up in arms about the Chidi and Hallie dumping. Like, that was a big thing online. I think people were more shocked by it because, like, one, that must have been really, really awkward in there to have gone through. But it was more like the fact that everyone went, one OG and one bombshell going, and then there was the vote, and then all of a sudden they'd both gone. And I think we were watching it like, and then everyone went, decision's made now. Nothing we can do about it, I'm afraid.
It's done.
What was that like?
Yeah,
that must have been a bit rough.
That was a weird experience. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think the initial way they had to do it, where like we decided between ourselves, was just like,
it was unfair.
No, but
the way they were holding Maya Jama back, they were like, "You cannot go in that villa, I'm afraid."
yeah.
These will just like the Hunger Games in there. Yeah,
I think like that initial bit where like we had to choose two of us to go, like between the four of us stand up there.
Yeah,
it was just never going to work. Like, nobody was really going to do that.
So, did you feel bad?
Oh, it's tough on this because the initial text said which couple is like least compatible. Now I generally believe that me and Hallie weren't the least compatible there.
Yeah.
But I feel like if everyone had voted properly, like, it was close. It was like 4-4, wasn't it? And I think when I was working it out before, I was thinking I knew it was going to be close. And what kind of threw me off was when Lorenzo went Aiden and he went Aiden and you, didn't he? Aiden and Tina. And that's what made it like a 4-4. And I was like, so I just feel like if people had voted properly there, yes, Mika's like lovely girl or whatever and really nice, but like the fact is her and Chidi were the least compatible in my eyes. Like, Chidi was like saying like, Chidi picked her to go to the hideaway. She spent the night kissing Simba. They didn't want to get to know each other. They both deaded it off.
He did. He didn't dead it off.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't?
Yes, he did. He's pulling me on the morning saying like, oh, mate, like it's muggy. I don't want anything to do. Like I prefer getting on with Mibs. So like it was just weird that he even picked her. I felt after the way everything had went on.
Yeah, well, Chiddy's. Have you seen Chiddy's like going mental online?
Is he?
He's absolutely. I think he's just fuming about like apparently he's just going crazy on like streams and stuff like that.
So I did feel bad for them leaving, but like, and the other thing is like Hallie, like she chose me. She kind of seen the way things have been going.
Yeah.
So like, and I didn't have any from the moment she picked me. I didn't have any mad like moves from then. So like,
yeah,
she's kind of saying like, oh, you're. And to be honest, I agree. I was the reason why. Like my actions were the reason why. But I feel like you can't take that on me. If anything, it should be the Islanders who voted that way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like there wasn't the question. So.
And then obviously Simba was like fuming at the situation.
Yeah, it was weird.
How do you feel? Well, actually, you had basically an apology tour, like on with the girls around the fire pit. Like,
Yeah.
what prompted that? Was that just to like kind of like move forward nicely in the villa?
Yeah, there was a bit of bad vibes there when I was like, I remember like walking out the bedroom into the corridor and it was like,
oh, okay. So you were like, I just want to put this to bed.
because I felt like everyone was getting involved in stuff that like was. Do you know what I mean?
It was killing me because there was like they panned the camera whilst you were doing the apology, and some people like really engaged, and like Angelis is just like.
Yeah,
I couldn't be asked.
Clue.
It was really funny to watch. You could see some people were like, "Oh yeah." Mika was like, "It's fine."
Some of the girls like Yaz and stuff like we got on really well in there. But like some of the other girls, I just think they just thought I was a bit of a
player,
bit of trouble. I think.
Yeah.
We're though.
But at the same time, I was thinking like I'm doing like real actions, what I want to do, and there's other people just kind of maybe not doing what they want to do. So which one's worse?
Well, yeah, at least you were sticking to it and being, well, I say honest, obviously you did lie about a couple of kisses.
Yeah.
But all in all, you did tell people what you were doing. Let's move on to Priya, because you guys had a lot to say on After Sun about that situation. So essentially what you were saying was that like you probably could have seen something progressing with Priya, but because it's hard. We see only so much. And the general consensus on After Sun of everyone coming out has been like, Priya's a game player. She knows the show inside out. And so then it makes you second guess, I guess, when you're watching. And then you guys said the same, right? That like you probably would have even been coupled up with her at this point.
I just felt like in the early days before the kind of madness and all the drama happened, like me and Priya were having really good chats. And I remember we had one chat in particular just before the recoupling, and she kind of saying like, oh, my chats with you are so much better than like Samraj and stuff, and like everything's all serious. Obviously I'm attracted, we get on really well. I like your values and stuff. So like it was kind of, things were going like good in that sense. And then after it, obviously she chose Samraj, and she was like, I think she said something like, oh, but what was Ellie gonna do if I picked you and stuff. And then she kind of said, and then when Hallie went, I'm sure she said to me like, see, that would have been me if I'd picked you, and that like you would leave me exposed, vulnerable.
So she's in it for the end game.
There's part of me that there's part of me that like can't blame her, obviously, because stay in the thingy. But I just feel like maybe things would have been, maybe like if my journey would have been different, maybe her journey would have been different if we kind of maybe shot a shot at the start of it.
Okay, fine. And then Tina, you mentioned, because you didn't really gel with her, right, in there, or did you?
No,
you were friends. You were friends. Oh, sorry, because I can't remember. So you did get on well, but it was like the way the conversations that were being had in there was like, it was giving a bit of gameplay, basically.
I don't think she's playing a game.
Oh, you don't?
I really don't think.
Okay,
she's
right.
playing a game.
Fine.
Like I don't.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, so you guys are conflicted in
I just think. I don't know. She's not said any of this to me.
Right. Okay.
Like I know Tommy said that he said on After Sun, he was like, she was talking about brand deals, but let's just be open and honest about the situation. Every single person can go on dating apps.
Yeah.
Or you're on reality TV. Like it's good to have love. Like that's the main thing.
Yeah.
But like, just be real about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's in it for the long run, because why would she not just couple up with you when she's Samraj didn't want to be with her if she liked you?
I think that was the madness had kind of unfolded a bit.
So you shot yourself in the foot as well, because you'd already started the madness. So she was a bit like, well, great.
She was like, yeah, no chance I'm going with him. He's going to leave me at the first chance.
You shot yourself in the foot, Tommy. That's the problem. And yeah, I just, maybe, because the whole brand deal situation, you're right. Like everyone is going in it for a reason. I guess it just depends on like in what capacity you're talking about it, you know? And like...
People were like mentioning like, asking like, how many followers have we got and that?
Because people, I hear that every year is like people want to know like who's the most followed and that type of situation. But it's hard. It's a slippery slope.
I actually didn't ask stuff like that.
Did you not?
No.
Yeah.
I actually wanted love. I was gutted. I swear.
Let's talk about the situation with Mibs. So Tommy, you obviously like you've spoken to her since you come out the villa, right?
Yeah, we've had a bit back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth. Because it was on After Sun, which is like what, a day ago. It seemed like, oh yeah, it was like flirty, whatever. And then it's transpired that obviously this whole thing has happened with Tina. So you've seen the clip now of what she said on Ty's stream about yourself, essentially saying that you weren't very welcoming, you called a thingy, etc., etc. Was that the same vibe from your side? Like, what's happened there?
Honestly, like, she is talking shit. Like, it's absolute bullshit what she's saying.
Yeah.
And I can't grasp why she said it, because she knows it's shit. This is basically what happened. How can I go in a villa where their home is and be unwelcoming? Like, I don't know any of the girls. Like, at the start, it was awkward. I didn't really gel with them at the start. The lovely people at the end, I absolutely adored them.
Yeah.
You've got to understand, like, I'm coming in. First thing I do is, like, start speaking to the boys. Do you know what I mean?
And you're an outsider going in,
Yeah. But I just think, me and you were fine in there. We had conversations, not like anything about Aiden, because I didn't know she was with Aiden.
Right.
So I thought he was still with Yaz, and then I came in and he told us, though, he was like, yeah, I'm with Mibs, but I didn't know how deep it was. I didn't know anything. And she knows I came to have a conversation with her. But unfortunately, it was lunch, so we couldn't, and then I had to dump her.
Because she was saying at lunch on the stream that you were kind of like staring at her and stuff, and like, are you all right? Are you all right? Type of thing.
I can see you doing that.
Asking her if she was all right.
Okay.
I felt bad. So for you, then, because you knew the comments, she was going, yeah, I'm fine. She was like, I'll speak to you about it later. So it's twisted to make me look bad. It's just crazy. I would never go in and start staring a girl out, especially after. Like, I didn't try to take her man, but I basically did. Yeah, that's basically.
I was going to say, that's exactly what you did.
So, yeah, you obviously went in, took a man, right? And then she said this entire stream, but then you said on After Sun, like, oh, I'm going to catch up with her and speak to her. But then I saw a clip literally last night. So did you record the phone conversation and post it? Is that what's happened?
We're in the taxi. And
That's so messy, Tommy.
So bad.
That's so messy.
Yeah, I don't think Mibs is happy about it either.
It's crazy.
She's playing Mibs' voice note, so I'm like videoing her playing Mibs' voice. She doesn't even know I'm doing it, and then she starts sending one back, and I'm like, I got both ends of the stick here. So I just posted a little snippet on there.
Oh my God.
Just to let people know what's going on.
Turn it into a streamer. So have you hashed it out, or was it, what's the situation now from both sides? That was literally last night.
So I basically messaged her and I just said to her, why are you bullshitting? Like, the conversations we had. I apologized to you so many times before you left because I genuinely felt bad. So why are you twisting? She was like, no, it's my perspective. That's not your perspective, don't lie. I just feel like she's just done it for a bit of drama.
Right, okay.
Why don't we FaceTime Mibs?
You actually gonna do? No, that's crazy. You made me feel sick.
He's horrible, isn't
he? You are gonna love it on Tyreek's stream, and you're, oh, God forbid what's gonna happen there. I'm scared. I'm just getting prayers up. So it's kind of just
we'll be civil, but
okay, civil, but it's not exactly like you're happy with how it transpired.
But because I generally feel like that wasn't our perspective. I feel like she just said it to cause drama because you knew I was so sorry. So you obviously have said it.
Right.
Just for drama, because me and you both know what happened on that day. I just wouldn't roll with someone like that. Like,
okay.
It's just not my person. I don't have anything bad to say about her.
Yeah.
Like, again, each to their own, but I just think, like, why are you moving mad?
Yeah. Okay. Because I hadn't even seen that clip, to be fair, so I didn't really know. You wouldn't have even known from watching that there was any type of beef like that. And it feels like off-camera beef is how we've now got it. Yeah. But I guess, it wasn't. You were just...
No, there was no off-camera.
It's hard for you guys as well. If you're having lunch, you can't actually sort anything out. You're not allowed to speak. Like, I know people at home don't know that you're literally not allowed to speak about anything. So then it's like, it's hard because...
I said sorry to her though for calling her thingy. I just have a bad memory. I call a lot of people thingy. I called Yaz Ellie loads. It wasn't good.
Bit of a soft spot,
bless her. Yaz really going through it in there with the Ellie comments. Bloody hell. Okay, fine. All right. Well, we've put that to bed. I feel like at least you can be civil, and it's nice that you've been able to also explain your side in what's happened. I want to know also with obviously the relationships and friendships. There was you say on the morning after pod, like, it's not all about the love, it's about the friendships in the villa. So Lorenzo was distraught when you left Tommy. Was there any other guys you were super close to in there? And same with you, Tina. Was any who were you like closest girls in there basically?
I was probably closest to Priya.
Okay.
Lola, I absolutely adore that girl.
Going through it.
I like them all, but closest to Priya, Gaz, and Lola probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Yeah, obviously me and Lorenzo are really close, but there was like me, Aiden, Cav, Samraj. We like, I don't know if you've seen how we used to do the skincare routine morning and night.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it was like
introduced to retinol and all that.
Yeah, but we had like army ranks for it based on how many wash bags you had. It was the most pathetic, stupidest thing ever, but it was like quality crack.
Yeah.
Just jumping around during the day. Like whenever we were not speaking to the girls, we were just messing around, playing paddle with like plates and lemons on the thing. Like the boys were really close in there. That's kind of what was sad about it. But I think the reason why it was so emotional with Lorenzo was because like he obviously felt he had to make the decisions. So it was a bit more direct kind of responsibility for me leaving. But
you've obviously seen the clip of him kissing Yulia in there in Casa. Guys, it was the weirdest fucking kiss I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you need to watch the clip.
When they're like sitting on the settee, is it on the bit outside?
They match each other's energy absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
She puts him on the back foot, I think.
She does.
She acts like she hates him, and I think he loves that.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly...
That's what he wants.
And he was like, should have a kiss? And she's like, in 5 minutes. No, now. I'm like, what is happening here? Do you think he'll bring her back?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I think that's kind of... We always joking about this, Rosalina and Saskia, two girls coming in again, like just made up people that he was kind of describing them. And
so he'd describe his dream type in the villa.
Julia is like, she fits them all.
And she's fit the most. So the producers have been listening.
And I think Lorenzo will be worrying about Yaz as well. I think that'll be in the back of his mind.
Should we have a chat through what guys we think, who's going to bring who back? Because I think Cavan will definitely bring back Charlene.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so. Obviously, Lorenzo will bring back Yulia. I feel like Yaz will couple up with that Tommy. She seems to be obsessed with him as well. Is there anyone else that you think's head might turn in there?
All of them by the clips I've seen.
I think Samraj will go back to Mika. Yeah. I really do. I feel like that kiss was kind of like, it looked like a mad one, but actually wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know about Simba,
I think Simba could go. Actually, to be honest, I think Simba will come back and just do the whole groveling act again to Angie. And I've got a funny feeling she'll just let it slide again.
I know. It's just like...
But she's not exploring any options herself, so what else? So if Simba comes back and she cuts it off, like, what...
Yeah, I know. I think obviously Aiden's going to bring someone back.
In
Priya. But I actually feel bad for Priya in there now because her options, like that Carlos is absolutely enamored by her. And she's icked out from the moment they start speaking. She's so icked out. Yeah, last night she's like, oh, you definitely give like youngest sibling vibe. Like she's saying it like rude. Obviously Angie, I've forgotten his name, the basketball player guy. Have you seen that clip where she's talking about his Jordans and what he's wearing?
Yeah, she's saying button your top up and then.
God, she's in hell. The girls are having like the worst time in Casa. You would have hated it, to be fair, if you were still in there.
I would have loved Casa.
Do you think? Yeah, but who would you have gone for then? Out the guys.
Would have fancied. What was he called? The blonde hair.
The blonde hair.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Oh, Tommy. Yeah. Okay, so you would have been fighting Yaz over Tommy.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have liked it in there.
Yeah, because the guy. It's slim.
I definitely think the girls who came in for the boys are like really flying, like doing it well, kind of putting themselves out there. And the boys are obviously buzzing for it. And then I think on the other side, you've got the girls back in the main villa.
Yeah.
And the boys are just, I don't know.
The girls are always notoriously the harder ones to crack in those situations because the boys see it like a lad's holiday and the girls really struggle. But I just feel like maybe some of the chat this year has been like the Casa boys have been slagging off the OG boys, which is always like dangerous territory for me. Yeah. Like Carlos has basically been like in there on this Simba thing. And I think if he does get chosen and stays in, that movie night, it's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, moving up for you guys would have been fun as well.
Oh my God.
You would have got so wrong.
Mine would have been like an omnibus.
So wrong.
We do a thing called baggage claim on the pod where we clear up like, you know, any videos, tweets, headlines. Now, we cleared up the situation with Mibs. The only other thing I wanted to clear up with you, Tommy, is that the moment you stepped out of the villa, like it's like feet hit the tarmac, there's a picture of you with another girl out on a night out.
Yeah, the video.
Yeah, what was that about?
I just went out to watch the England game. It was a first experience kind of outside the villa. Things were a little bit mad. Maybe, yeah, I spent the whole time sleeping in a bed with someone in there. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit...
So you just need the home comforts of having someone else in your bed.
I was just enjoying myself. It was just do you know what it is? That was just a walk down the street. Nothing by it.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
It was just so, it was like, I just hit my For You page instantly on TikTok and I'm like, this man's doing a madness. You've not even been on After Sun yet. You have not even been on After Sun. And you've got another girl on your arm. It's crazy.
We look very cozy as well, don't we? Just kind of walking down there.
Did you kiss her?
No comment.
You kissed her. Another one.
Another one, thank you.
Next.
Lastly, I have a fun game to end on. I played this with Mibs. I'm playing it with everyone. It started as a joke, but I want to play this game where you say if someone is a gay icon or not a gay icon, but I'm basing it on the cast of Love Island. So you got to tell me if you think this person will come out and be like, you know what I mean, like of icon status, right? So we're gonna start with Lorenzo.
He could have the icon, couldn't he?
I feel like he's so memeable.
Yeah, he could flex it.
Yeah, like,
and he'd play up for it. He'd love it.
Yeah, I think so too. He's the right character. What about Ellie?
Yeah.
The way she screamed at you in those sparkly boots.
Crazy, isn't it? With her entourage as well.
They were all, you seen the clip, all in their pajamas behind. All like, shit, yeah. Watching it in real life. I can't believe you got to witness it.
I was laughing a bit.
She's shouting, laughing, saying he's done it again.
I'm like, I told him off when I came in. I told him and Aiden off. I says he's need to stop this behaviour and actually like look for someone. And do you know what Tommy said was?
She done me dirty here, by the way. It was a joke, and she like passed it on.
I was like, Tommy, why are you actually kissing everyone? Like, you need to find a connection, get to know them first. And he was like, Tina, can I be honest? And I was like, yeah, be honest. He was like, I had a Red Bull.
No, she was like, she was like, what was that crazy night? And I was like, oh, maybe it's because I had a Red Bull. Like, throwaway comment, stupid joke. And then I'm arguing with Ellie the next morning. And she's like, and watch this, I hear about you blaming it all on a Red Bull. And I was like, oh.
You're like, oh, I'll catch a break. That is
like,
so...
that was my real excuse, you know what I mean?
That is so funny. So maybe you had a Red Bull when you got off the plane and went out for the England game.
I did actually.
It was all the Red Bull, guys. Jasmine, do you see her being gay icon status?
No, I don't see that.
Same, I don't see that.
You know, interesting. Yasmin?
Nah.
Yasmin's quite vibey, though.
She's vibey. From what her family said, they want her to just come out of her shell even more. I feel like she can be quite reserved in there. So maybe we might see it in the last.
I could see her running with that.
What's an icon? Because I'm just saying, no, I actually don't know what it is.
No, it's like, you know, like obviously you get the kind of like gay icons coming out of the villa, like the Maura Higgins, Olivia Atwoods, people like that. You've also got the icons in terms of like, I'd say Curtis Pritchard with like, you know, kind of those like moments, those like kind of characters almost coming out of the villa. The way you've just been nodding and shaking your head at like, you're like, I don't even know. You know what? I'm glad we're halfway through and you got it. Aiden. He has become a meme from the kissing. If he carries on being this crazy, he'll just be the kissy guy forever.
Yeah. I think that's going to be his thing, isn't it? I think he's taking it off me now.
OP.
Yes.
Now he's given icon. He's done the press tour of the century. He's been here, there, and everywhere.
Oh my God, he's insane.
Yeah.
He's already doing it, isn't he? He's already living up to the role of that.
Yeah.
And lastly, Robin.
Yeah.
Robin, guys, you missed it, but when she started on After Sun, it was honestly one of the, like, it was just so funny. Lastly, a few more questions to close off. Is there anything you would have done differently in the villa? Both of you.
I wish I was more myself.
What do you think?
Yeah. It's hard to adjust though, isn't it? So like, you just need a couple of days to settle.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't pick Aiden.
Okay.
That was it.
That was it. Okay.
Who would you have picked?
You maybe? And then I would have left you and someone else came.
Nice.
We love honesty. We love honesty on the pod. What about yourself, Tommy? Any?
I enjoyed my journey. I kind of done what I needed to do, and maybe obviously the lie wasn't good. It was a kind of and upsetting people's not nice, but I feel like it was just a byproduct of kind of like, I stand by the kisses. I think the kisses were like,
Yeah.
I think that was the right thing to do for me in there. So I wouldn't have changed any of that.
Maybe less Red Bull.
Yeah, and maybe not drink any Red Bulls. That would be a good start.
Maybe less.
It's weird. I think with the circumstances that I had in there, I don't think I would do anything different. Obviously, it would have been nice if we had a boys recoupling and maybe I could have kind of, because I would have like went in some of the recoupling, people don't want to pick people because they're worried about like how they're going to leave like their current. I would have picked who I wanted to pick.
Yeah,
regardless of like what the situation.
Need a bit more of that this year for sure.
Yeah.
Who do you guys want to win?
Lorenzo. I can see him bringing Julia back, and then maybe Cav. I can see Cav bringing Charlene back, but then I can see Lorenzo and Jasmine.
So can I.
Getting like, I think Julia's going to come back for a bit.
Yeah.
Then she'll be gone.
I can see this as well. And I think Cav and Jazz will be like, okay, you've mugged me off now. She does not seem like the type that would go back to that. No. And I think her connection with Lorenzo, like they just try and make it work to the end. Yeah. I feel like they could win.
I do
they
as well.
Genuinely good. What's next for you both? Any plans over the next couple of weeks? Like what's going on?
I really want to go on a holiday. Ibiza, but I've got so many stuff I can't really.
Get you on that plane as soon as you can.
As soon as I can, I'm getting on that plane.
Yeah. I don't blame you. You need a break after that experience for sure. And Tommy,
yeah, obviously we've got a lot going on at the minute with stuff. Like, kind of interviews and things, but I've also got some houses that need finished off and built. The building business hasn't stopped there, so I need to get back to that at some point. But just kind of riding the wave for a little bit, and I've got a trip to Ibiza on the 8th.
No invite.
No.
You can go together.
No. I've been babysitting her for the last week or so now.
Well, you guys have got a great dynamic, so let's see what happens from here. You're like, nah, I'm all right. Thank you both so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It's been really nice.
Thank you.
To have you. And you guys are amazing on After Sun and amazing. So I wish you both all the best. And guys at home, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.
This has been a Global and the Fella Studios production.